Hey everybody, it's Rachel from Wraps by Rachel. Well, I broke down and I ordered the Country Diary of an Edwardian Lady from an online bookseller. I have been looking for about 5 months to get a copy of this book, and I have been to thrift stores and used bookstores. I've been to like 6 different used bookstores. I've been to estate sales, and I haven't found it. So I broke down and I bought myself 2 copies. Why did I buy 2 copies? Well, here was my thought process. I figured that I would have one to read and one to cut up, because I kept hearing people who have found this book saying things like, oh my God, I got this book and it's so beautiful and so amazing. And I cannot cut this up. So I thought, well, getting 2, then that would work. But my other thought process is, if I had 2 copies, then I would suddenly start seeing it every time I went to an estate sale, a thrift sale, a used bookstore, that sort of thing. And that would be great if I could find them. But I got 2 copies, and one of them is, so originally the book is from June 1977. This one is the 6th printing from February 1979. And the other one is from like the 13th printing or something like that. Let me open this up. Yeah, the 13th printing from February 1980. And doesn't seem, they both kind of have a little bit of sort of aging around the edges. This sort of older one kind of has, more aging, which this is great. It's just kind of the 2 pages sort of side to side, and you can kind of see that the one has more aging than the other one does. But other than that, it's really the jacket that seems to be the difference. And I'm just putting the one to the side here. This one, which is the older one, has kind of this, kind of has this sort of weird white band along the edge. And I'm not sure if that's typical, but I don't really care so much about the jacket cover. This one was apparently originally printed in England, because it says it was £6.50. This one, somebody cut that out of, I don't know where this one originally came from, but I mean, just kind of going to randomly open to different pages so you can see it is just beautiful handwriting and beautiful field guide like drawings of plants and animals and just nature in general, and it is just stunning. And there's also some poetry in here, like here's a poem from Robert Louis Stevenson next to this beautiful picture of the hazelnuts, and just all kinds of like little quotes and things like that. I mean, this was someone's journal, and apparently it says a facsimile reproduction of a naturalist's diary for the year 1906. Edith Holden recorded in words and paintings the flora and fauna of the British countryside through the changing seasons of the year. And what had happened was, is someone who somebody who was like in her family like found this like in an attic or something, and then decided like, hey, I'm gonna go ahead and publish this. So I don't know why there's not publishing more of these. I mean, that doesn't make any sense. Apparently they're like really protective of the copyright, and I get that, I understand that, but why wouldn't you print more? If everybody like wants this book, you would think that that would be something you would want to do. I'm not sure what the thought process is there, but anyhow, I am going to put my shiny face over here in the camera. Hi, how are you? So again, my name is Rachel, from Wraps by Rachel, and I do things like I do junk journals and I do all kinds of crafts. So I'm totally going to cut this book up. I'm going to have a great time with it. There's just no way ever that I could draw, paint something as beautiful as that, and just that natural aging of the pages and everything is just fantastic. So there are some other books now that I'm going to be on the lookout for, and I've been looking for them anyway, but this was like the number one thing that I was on the lookout for. So there is another book by written by Edith Holden, which is like the field notes of an Edwardian lady or something along those lines. It is just like, additional pictures and stuff like that. So I'm looking for that. I'm also going to be looking for, there is the Diary of a Victorian Lady, which is, by somebody else like 20 years earlier. And then there is also the Diary of a Australian Lady. And I'm going to be looking for all of those. Just all kinds of beautiful pictures and birds and butterflies and plants and flowers and things like that. So keep your eyes open. You just never know what you're going to find. Sometimes though, when you're looking for stuff, like you kind of have to break down and order it from online. Anybody who knows me knows I hate ordering things from online. It just makes me crazy. But what are you going to do? Now that I've bought them from online, I hope that I just find a million copies of these things. Anyhow, hopefully you're going to have a great evening. Thanks so much. Bye.